Good afternoon. I pray that your Tuesday was filled with spaces and places of joy, of peace, of happiness. I'm out here on my walking trail, which I haven't been on except for one day last week for a long time. And it's so peaceful. I normally come in the morning, but the sun is shining. And the title of this video is All Things Are Possible. I went to my doctor yesterday for the first physical I've had since COVID. And she told me that all of my lab work came out well, but she said that I was in the pre-diabetic stage, which she said I had been in before. And she said, so I asked her, so what do I do about that? And she was like, well, pay attention to your carbohydrates. And I said, ma'am, I have stopped eating just about everything that's white. And I started that kind of after my time in Costa Rica. And so she said, well, what about exercise? And I told her I go to the pool 3 days a week. I said, but I used to walk between 5 to 7 miles every day. At least through 2020 until my hips started hurting, until the arthritis started flaring. So she said, well, I really suggest that you start walking again. And I said, well, I walked one day last week. I did a mile, but it was really hard. She said, well, start slow and do it. And for a hot minute, I was thinking, oh, for the rest of my life, I'm just going to be fat. And my hip is just going to end up in a cane. And I really went down a road of despair until something said to me very quickly, or not. There are things you can do about it, Carolyn. You have lost weight before, you can do it again. You are doing the food thing pretty well, except for those rice crackers and peanuts I was eating all last week, but that's a whole nother story. But you know how to do it. And so today, even though I went to the pool this morning, I came out this afternoon and I decided to walk. To do a walk I have done so many times, but I'm going to trust the doctor and start off slow because I know that all things are possible, particularly those things that we have some control over. So I just want to encourage you that if you are facing a crossroad in your life where you think, is that all there is, or is this what I have to look forward to? Remember, all things are possible. And the rest of the phrase is if you only believe, but I want to add, and if you also put in some energy, if you also do the things that you need to do, if you also put forth some effort. So a little more to show you this beautiful pond in this lake. And I'm going to get on with my walk, but love you all. And I just want to encourage you, if like me, for whatever reason, you've gained some COVID weight, and I've gained about 20 pounds, all things are possible. Love you all. Bye-bye.